Hello and welcome to another episode of Rich Biz Life's Adventures. Now in the last episode, as you saw, we did the battening of the floor, ready for the floor installation, and today's episode we're going to be making a start on the installation. Now I'm going for 25mm insulation board, very similar to Celotex and Kingspan and that type of material. However, I'd like to go a little bit thicker, but with the head clearance and everything like that, I want to try and maximise that, so I'm going to 25mm, sorry, I'll get that right. Now because we're going 25mm, I want to give it that extra bit of Reflectix underneath, right on the base of the floor. So, going for this stuff. Be a thin Reflectix. It's not insulation. Don't get misleaded. It's just a Reflectix. It's like a very thin polystyrene with a Reflectix material on it. It's actually designed to go behind radiators. It's very efficient at boosting the efficiency of your radiator in your house. So I figured if I put a thin layer of this underneath the insulation, it's just going to give me that extra little bit of reflective thermal heat barrier between the outside of the floor and the inside of the floor. I'm no expert when it comes to thermal insulation, but I figured whatever this adds is better than nothing. So let's get started, let's get it down. Okay, I'll show you doing the first one. I'll then put it on time lapse for the rest of it, because once you've seen one bit, you've seen it all. What I'm going to adhere it down with is trim fix adhesive. Now this is high temperature stuff, so it won't release on high temperature when the vehicle gets hot and cold and so on. I'll start off by cutting the shape of the strip I want. Then I'll give a liberal coat of this trim fix adhesive into the rear of the insulation. I'll give another liberal coat of that, give it a chance to tack off, and then just push it down into the gaps and follow the contours of all the body and so on. But here goes. It looks like I'm going to get two sections out of one strip, which is good. Right, so we'll get that up as far as I can to that side. I figured just get the shape of it, that'll one. See where to cut it then. So it's left an impression. looks like for width. Perfect. Look at that, look. Like a glove. Right. Snip. Give that a snip. Snip to there. And see look on this side, look, still leaves it. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. That sort of shape. Now this stuff does, I've just noticed, tears very easy, so be gentle with it. Don't worry too much about the fixing hole for the floor, that's, I can tackle that after. Right, that's that bit. Okay, just give that a, just notice that it's reacting with the polystyrene. Can you see? You may have to think of a different tactic, because I'd like to keep as much of that as I can. Now, it may be that I just put it on the paint, let that tack off, and then it won't attack this so much because it's not in liquid form. We'll give that a go on the next one. You see what I mean? Look? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll carry on this one and then we'll try a different technique on the next one. Hopefully it won't attack the polystyrene so much. Just give that a few minutes just to tack off. Okay. 3 or 4 minutes now. That should be fine. And because it's glued to the floor here, that is a bit of a sound deadener as well. And some of that sound deadener stuff, but we will put on the walls and roof and so on. It's not cheap stuff, but I've done many vans before. Never put sound deadening on the floor. You know, the weight of the floor takes the resonance out of the floor, so I don't really see the point of doing it on the floor. Right, that'll do. You get the idea anyway. You see that looks this go off there. You see the effect. Just gives it an extra little bit of a boost to the Celotex insulation. I'll trim that a bit around the seat area in a bit. It don't take long. 4 or 5 minutes a strip. A lot of strips today. Wow, what a difference. It's 2 to 3 mil of, I wouldn't even call it insulation, but it's like polystyrene and a reflective foil. Got this little temperature reader here, it's got a laser pointer on it. Let's see what the readings are to make a difference. .6. Okay. Where the foil isn't. .6. I think with the insulation on top of that, that's going to make quite a difference, isn't it? I can't believe that. That's incredible. Right, let's get on. Right, quick little video of how we've insulated the floor. It's all been battened, pre-installation, installation, foil taped, so it's all good to go. Join us next time for the surprise of the floor. So tune in next time if you want to keep up to date with what we're doing. But thanks a lot for watching, so please like,
subscribe
and share. And if you really feel like it, hit that little bell icon and you'll get to see all our future videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.